Hey Gemini, you're tuning into your June 2020 X reading. I hope you're all happy, well, healthy, most importantly safe at this time, and I hope you had an awesome May. I'd like to thank you for the love and support you bring to Soul Embers through your likes, subscribes, shares, comments, views. Um, you guys bring an absolutely awesome energy to the channel, and I totally appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. Hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever guidance, support, if you're looking for any inner peace at this time, I hope you can find it in a message within this reading today, and I hope you stay for the journey. Everything and anything you need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course, my contact details for those of you that would like to reach out for a personal reading. I would love to do one for you. It's all in the description box, so check it out and let's see what brings you here today, Gemini, and what it is that you'd like to know about your ex. So I've already shuffled and cleansed and meditated on the cards, and we'll just jump right into it. You know what's interesting, Gemini? When I was channeling your energy, I felt that this ex that you're here for there is a lot of deep seated emotion when it comes to this ex. They started a process that, it was like a freaking domino effect where you were what felt like forced to dig so unbelievably deep and uncover the darkest part of your thoughts. It's almost like there were corners and crevices and hidden parts within your psyche that you never thought existed. And with this separation, or within this union, you were faced with these and you were forced to address them. You tried to suppress them. You tried to ignore them. You tried to work around them. You tried to block your intuition and not give into them. But eventually, they all just came crashing down on you and you were forced to face it. The good thing is that what I'm also feeling is that it's over. It is over. I'm seeing someone waving a white flag. They are all geared up in their army gear. They're on their knees. They have been through the ringer. They have been through a very long war, but they have endured. They have persisted. There is determination, and finally there is an ending, and it is setting you free. You earned your freedom through this war. That's what I'm feeling with this ex that you're dealing with. You know what? You're not the same. You're definitely not the same. And there is definitely this need to, there is a part of you that isn't core essence of who you are, Gemini, that really needs to, through this entire journey, it kind of died, this part of you, but it is a core essence of who you are. And as you've come out of this and it's finally ended, you'll be guided to rediscover that, and guided to bring it back up to the surface and rebuild it in a new way now that things have completely changed for you. So let's have a look at, if it's over, if it's done, if you're finally waving that red flag, and it's not like you're waving the red flag of peace towards them, it's that feeling of freedom. I'm seeing an olive branch as well. It's inner peace. It's about you. It's about you finding it finally. Sorry, guys, the card fell. I just need to grab it. Oh, it's so frustrating when that happens. Yeah. So what I'm getting here when it comes to this ex, you have looked at this in so many new and improved ways and tried to think of clever and creative ways that you can truly restore some kind or bring balance to it, or bring it to bring happiness to it. I feel that happiness was always something that you saw as a potential but never quite lived out in it. So much happened, like I said, where you were sent into the deepest parts of yourself that you never quite got the chance to experience this at its full fledged, beauty of it, and bring it together in a way that gave you happiness, true happiness. This was all about, sending you, it's almost like they rubbed you up the wrong way completely, yet you loved them so very much. So they always sent you into this infuriating, you went from 0 to 100 in like a matter of a minute, if not less. Infuriating energy where the most toxic of emotions, they brought out the worst in you. They brought out the worst in you as far as, anger, resentment, a feeling of suppression, not being able to express yourself in a way that you felt, got your message across. You weren't able to create, you weren't able to manifest, you weren't able to produce, you weren't able to bring to fruition. Everything was at your fingertips, Gemini, but everything was just out of reach when it came to this person. And so now you finally realize that, oh my gosh, I have tried so damn hard, and you know what? I enjoyed, and I am now at the end of it. I'm finished. I'm absolutely finished. I can no longer put into this anymore. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned how to cohabit with my shadow side. In fact, I've spent so much more time with my shadow side than I have with my light side throughout this whole experience that we have become best friends. But it's now time for me to start to live out what my soul and my heart desires. And so now that you've expanded to this extraordinary level in the month of June, Gemini, you will take off, I feel, like a freaking slingshot moving forward. So what's going on with this ex of yours? Let's have a look. You know what? I truly feel that this ex of yours is doing whatever they can to find pleasure in their own life with whatever they've got right now. They're trying to build upon that. They're trying to create. They're taking their hobbies. They're taking their their job, let's say, or whatever it is that brings them any joy whatsoever. They're focusing their energy on that, and they're trying to build upon that so that they can start healing, so that they can follow their dreams. They're also looking forward. They are defensive. They're ready to fight anyone off that comes in that tries to stop them from enjoying their life. There is almost this feeling of, you know what, I'm going to do whatever the hell brings me pleasure in this moment, and that's pretty much it. There is this feeling of they're ready to pounce. They're ready to jump on anything, including yourself, if you choose to go in and approach them in a way where, they feel that they're being attacked. They're protecting themselves because they are hurting, Gemini. They are hurting, and they need to protect their heart space so that they can heal, so that they can bring balance. And the only way that they can get any relief whatsoever at this time is through doing things that bring them joy, even if it's only instant gratification, even if it's only going to work and speaking to 5 or 6 people about anything other than this situation they're happy with right now. And they're going to continue to build upon that. They're just going to focus their energy on that. They are feeling very vulnerable, and they may be coming across as being very defensive. They may be coming across as being very arrogant, but underneath all of that is a lot of pain from what has been created here. Whether it was their doing or whether it wasn't their doing, for whatever reason, they're experiencing, I feel, a certain sense of karma, a realization, and they're not quite ready to face the reality of this. So what they're going to do is they're going to refocus their energy just to get by and not fall apart, so that they can start to heal. And I feel as they go through June, they will seriously just withdraw their energy, fight anyone off that tries to get in their way. They're going to do things the way they want to do them, the way they feel is right for them, no matter what anyone thinks. There is truly this arrogant energy to it, but underneath it, just know there is a lot of pain. So you might hear things like, "Oh my God, can you believe so and so did this, 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 and that?" And you'll be like, "Oh, that's really out of character." I never expected this of them. I never expected them to react that way. They may be very argumentative, about themselves, and it's just a reaction to protect themselves. So let's have a look at what message we have here for those of you that want to reconcile and those of you that don't want to reconcile. I feel that for the majority that I'm reading for today, you're done. It's over. There is just that and I feel that you're both feeling this, the remnants of what was. It's like the rubble. You may have been, like I said, you may have come out of this war and won the war and found that and know that there is inner peace ahead. But even though it's finished, you're exhausted. You need to rest, you need to reflect, you need to nurture yourself, you need to tend to your wounds, you need to go about rediscovering yourself. There is this whole element, but there is a lot of power behind you and a lot of passion pushing you forward, and there's a lot of clarity on how you're going to move forward. Whereas with the ex, there is a lot of resentment, there is a lot of arrogance, there is a lot of denial in relation to, even though they know the part they played. Okay, so you're coming from a healthier space, and I feel that whatever endeavor you're going to undertake by the end of June is going to come from a space of harmony. Whatever endeavor they're going to undertake is going to come from a space of denial and suppression. Okay, so let's have a look. For those of you that do want to reconcile, you still see this person as being the one that brings you the ultimate happiness, that you've built and put in such an effort for. Even though you are at your wit's end, even though you're ready to give up, you have given up. I feel that you have given up. The thought of further investing into this so that you can maintain it is giving you a lot of anxiety, Gemini. Your thoughts are just running wild. You're ignoring the wisdom that you have learnt. You're delving into your shadow side when it doesn't need to be delved into anymore. And I feel this is Spirit's way of saying to you, the reason why you feel so anxious is because clearly the lesson here and the cycle has closed off. And by you revisiting this over and over again and trying to gain a new perspective, it's not going to take you out of the past and put you into a more, let's say, prosperous future with this person. For now, in the month of June, the work here is done. And there is definitely a need to detach yourself from your shadow side that's not needed right now. Okay, you can still hold its hand, Gemini, because you feel safe doing so, but you must look forward. You must look forward as to how you're going to gain a new form of clarity for a new beginning with this person. And it all starts within yourself, doing the work that you're healing. You need the space to heal this. Thinking about what's happened is not going to bring you the clarity. Thinking about the injustice is not going to bring the clarity. It's not going to bring you back together in a healthy way. It may bring you back together, but it doesn't mean in a healthy way. There is space that's needed here. Absolutely. So for those of you that want to reconcile, I see for the month of June, what I'm getting is that the guidance is, you're still holding on to everything that you've built. You still see a future with this person. You still see that they are the most treasured thing to you. And the thought of losing that brings you a lot of anxiety. The thoughts are running wild as to what your next step should be in order for you to gain the clarity that you need as to how you're going to move forward. Surrender control, allow the space, detach from your shadow side a little bit by connecting with your higher self, by connecting with your intuition. I'm getting here doing some meditation on the third eye chakra might be very, very beneficial for you, so that you can create space in your thoughts, in your mind, to gain a new insight. Because insight is here for you to take, but your mind is filled with memories of the past and holding on to what has been and not what could be. So in summary, creating the space by releasing control through what you already have experienced, understanding that you've already learned, and releasing that control and allowing space for clarity to come in through meditation with you in your third eye, so that you can start connecting with your higher self and get a new perspective on how to move forward with this. For those of you that don't want to reconcile, you may feel, and I got this, I think, for Pisces as well, you may feel that, the only way that you can move forward is you have moved forward. First of all, you've definitely just, I'm looking onwards and upwards. It's been very painful. It's been a very long journey. I don't know where to from here. I don't particularly care, but I know what I have to offer. I'm going to take that love. I'm going to take what I've learned, and I'm going to seek someone else to start something new with. It hasn't deterred you from love. It hasn't jaded you, but you still feel that you deserve an apology. You deserve an apology from this person for destroying this relationship. In your eyes, they destroyed it, for whatever reason. So apply this how it fits. And of course, if the energies, if they sound more like you and you sound more like them, flip the energy, right? But there is this element that I will move forward, but I deserve an apology. And the guidance here is, you know what? It's already destroyed. Whether they come in with an apology or not, Gemini, it's probably not going to give you any inner peace whatsoever. It's not going to move you. It's not going to give you the result that you're wanting. It's broken. It's just broken. They can't fix this. They can't put it back together. An apology is not going to put this back together. Acknowledgement for what? It's almost like you're tossing this up. They acknowledge me for what? For the effort that I put in. Too little, too late. Like, I'm going. It's almost like you just want you just want to have the opportunity to say all of that to them. So maybe you will reach out to them in the month of June, not because you want an apology, but because you want to tell them that they've destroyed this. And no matter if they apologize or not, it's not going to make a difference. And that will give you the closure that you need. So to close this off, Gemini, I have a surprise for you. I've been reading your comments and I do pay attention. I read all of the comments. I used to respond to all of them, but I just don't have the time anymore. However, if you've seen that I've liked it, it means I've read it, I've taken it on board, your energy on board, and I do use it for my future readings. If I haven't liked it, it just means I haven't gotten to that part, to your comment yet. I've been reading your comments, and as a collective, not just with the Gemini, but with all of the community that I seem to be attracting, the thing that most inspires and motivates me is your resilience and your determination to rise above. Whatever the situation is, you guys are relentless on your journey towards your personal freedom and restoring or creating inner peace. And I wanted to thank you for your support, for motivating me, because you're so relentless and determined. You inspire me, right? And I want to take it up a notch for you. For those that are interested, of course, because not everyone wants to take it up a notch, and that's totally respected. But for those of you that are, I'd like to take that resilience and determination and build on it. So I'm giving away 2 20-minute free readings. The entries will start today and they close on the 6th of June at 10:10 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I'll release a video announcing the winners on the 7th of June. So if you've entered, keep an eye out for that video on the 7th of June. And this is what you need to do. So first of all, you comment below, start the comment off with free reading. If you don't start the comment off with free reading, it means you're not interested or you don't want to be considered for the free reading. So make sure you start off with free reading, and then in 10 words or less, the most important thing you learnt about yourself through your experience with your ex. Okay, guys, pay attention. It's about you. It's not about what they did to you, and it's not about them. It's about what the most important thing you learnt about yourself. That's it. Just remember to qualify, enter within the designated time frame, start the comment off with free reading, 10 words or less on what you've learnt about yourself. I'm going to take that message and use it as a stepping stone in the 20-minute reading for the winners to channel guidance on healing and releasing whatever's preventing you from embracing the kind of love that you're looking for, either with or without your ex. Now, all that information is also in the description box below, so check it out and get commenting, Gemini. I so look forward to doing this personal reading for you. Bye.